That's why they say don't make movies about movies, because movies about the movie industry never do that well.
Movies about the movie industry
Don't do well.
What do you mean movies about, like, what's another movie that's about the movie industry?
Like,
Did Once Upon a Time in Hollywood do good? I know that was like Charles Manson, but it was
I don't think that's about
more,
the industry. That's more like it's about like a real crime. Like
it's
a
about
real
like
true.
Hollywood. But the thing is, like, Damien Chazelle made that film so he could get more Oscar noms. Because like movie industry people, when they see that and you're part of the Academy, they'll be like, "Oh, I love that. That makes me like."
Oh, it like makes
again.
people that work in the industry like
Vote for it.
Yeah, vote for it.
But I
they
don't know.
feel
Damien
heard.
Chazelle's
Yeah,
already
that makes
like
sense.
sitting on plenty. He doesn't need it. But I think rarely are we going to see films that are just original films in the theaters anymore, because I think people now only want to go see something that's a rendition of something they're already familiar with,
That's so true.
which is it sucks like that.
Like
People's taste is like
My favorite movies now are movies based on true stories.
Oh, it's my favorite.
They always nail it on the head, like perfectly. For some reason, they started perfectly and they actually.
It's because
end
it gives you
perfectly.
something to be like, wow, this. You have like a deeper respect, I think.
Yeah.
Because you're like, damn, this really happened. This is somebody's story. Like I can get down with this.
what true event have they never made a movie about that you would love to see a movie about?
Ooh,
Staten Island Mom.
That's a good one.
it's coming. They're working
I
on
would
it.
love
We're
to see
working
an
on it. We're
HBO
working
series
on it.
about that. Just real dark. Well, see, I'm a
Staten
mother.
Island Mom, based on true events.
Staten Island horrors. The horrors of Staten Island.
It's just like 3% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's like the worst thing ever. But you have something out. It's like you still like we'd all be there.
You'd find it in Walmart, like in the $3 bin.
The big bin.
After being
But
like,
that would still be fucking awesome.
It would be awesome.
That
It
would be awesome. I would love to I would love to be casted in a really, really shitty bad movie. Because it's like it's kind of like comical. It's like, oh yeah, I was in Sharknado 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it was the worst movie of all time, but like I got to be in that. I don't know.
somebody asked me if it's like, would I rather be in a movie, a background actor in a very good, successful movie, or
The lead in a
the lead in a really shitty movie?
Back-
Well,
background.
the lead in a really shitty movie, I think it doesn't good for you. Like business wise, it's not good for you
Yeah,
because
because that's all people are going to think of you as.
exactly.
But if you're in the background of like The Godfather, you're like immortal.
Oh,
You're
that's
like
so
you will like
cool.
live the rest of time.
Her dad has friends like in The Godfather
Really?
Yeah.
from New York.
Well, yeah, because
They're
they hired
in the-
real
oh,
because they hired real
characters.
gangsters. That's why they hired real mobsters.
He used to go
wanted the real
to
thing.
Joe Colombo's house.
Columbo?
Yeah,
I kept going like this, like, oh,
they were kids.
It was a different time.
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, my dad used to have sleepovers at his house.
Play dates.
I have respect for mobsters.
Yeah,
They
me
hustle,
too.
they grind. If they gotta kill people to get to what they want, I mean, I get it.
I don't know, but just the
Protecting the family.
Protecting the family. You do what
They-
you need to
they
do
had
for the
something.
You
family.
guys really should watch The Offer. It's
I will.
very good.
I know. The thing is, it's like I have not watched all 3 of the Godfathers.
You don't have to. He's never
I
watched
didn't- I
any
didn't
of
watch
them.
the actual
He
movies
watched them
before it.
afterwards.
But I feel like I would appreciate it more if I did watch the Godfather.
Well, it's only about number 1, so as long as you've seen the first
right.
one.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about the third.
I heard
The
the first
third-
one is like the best one, and then it gets
Yeah.
like
Second
worse and
one's
worse,
really
right?
good too, though.
Second one won Best Picture. Godfather 1 and Godfather 2 are the only 2 sequels
Really?
that have ever won Best Picture.
Oh wow, I can't believe I've never seen it.
I think
And like
you'd
I've seen like
appreciate-
most
I
mob
just
movies.
watched.
Like, yes, you would appreciate it if you did watch it.
Mm-hmm.
You would appreciate it more, but it is a lot about like how, I mean, it is all about how they were able to make this movie. So it's all behind the scenes
Yeah.
Paramount and like
And their
the casting is amazing.
the way they dealt with the mob while making it like is really insane.
It's very cool.
And it's based on a true story. You should watch it.
Okay, well there you go. Let's run the intro,
Let's do it,
baby.
baby.
It's coffee time, baby. Yeah. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It's always so good. I love it.
Well, I know they're in
Someone
sync all
needs
the
to do a
time.
compilation. It could probably run for a whole hour.
Oh,
All of
100%.
our-
Yeah, I think so.
Welcome back to Zane and Heath Unfiltered. I'm Zane,
I'm Heath.
I'm Matt.
I'm Mariah.
and welcome to 2023, baby. Happy New Year.
Oh,
This
Woo!
is exciting.
Yeah, but I
Actually,
still feel so tired.
I'm tired. I saw everybody was doing like the best moments of like the past year. I saw that. I was in my head. I was like, oh, we should do one. But then it hit me. It would take me a month and a half to try to go through all that
you
footage.
get it up in April.
Yeah.
Like, thanks for 2022.
I don't know how they do that.
We
How
could
do
have let
people
we could have let the people decide.
on best moments?
Yeah.
But like to edit that together and make
Takes
it
a
look
long-
real nice,
I'm
I feel like that would
gonna
take
try
a really
it.
long time.
I'm gonna try it.
You'd have to go through 52 hour-and-a-half videos to like get that done. Like so you'd have to get started on that like
How
a month
about
and a half
tell
ago.
a fan, tell one of the listeners.
Tell
to
somebody?
make it, like,
Yeah,
What you could do now
We'll give you a
it's got-
nice check if you do us. Well, it's too late now. Maybe for next year. But
You could go to like the YouTube video and just click on like the most watched part, because that would be like, I guess, like the highlight of the episode.
ooh.
And
I
then
didn't
just be
even
like,
think
all
of
right,
that.
that's the best part. That's the best part.
3-4 years later, I still don't know. Still don't know.
We're getting used to it.
How was everybody? I know everybody. Most people had nightmare situations when it comes to going
Traveling.
home and coming back from traveling.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
My favorite thing has been going through the TikTok videos of it's my new thing. I love freak out airport videos.
Oh my God.
They're so good, and you finally see how entitled people are.
Oh, yeah.
At an airport, it's insane seeing people full on yell at people at airports, thinking that they're not going to get blacklisted. You will not be able to fly again if you freak out at any flight, at
Or
any
the fact
airport.
that they think it's going to get something done. Like,
Yes.
the louder you get, the more I'm not, like, it doesn't.
They are trying to protest. Like, I saw one girl like film herself, like getting everybody like.
Like, sweetheart, it is the holidays. And not only that, it's like the worst weather of the year, and people think that they have control over the weather.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
unbelievable.
Our editor Jared, he was stuck at the airport for 24 hours.
24 hours it kept
No.
getting-
That's
What airport?
insane.
I don't know where he was actually.
But he was trying to get back to LA.
Oh,
and
he's trying to get back, so he was probably like Ohio, like around that area.
Yeah.
He was stuck. Finally got his flight to Vegas because he had a layover, and his connecting flight from Vegas here got canceled. And he was like, "I'm done."
And
I'm
he
done.
had
Did
to
he
edit
rent a
the
car?
episode.
No,
He could
Zach's
only
mom got him.
edit in 10-minute intervals because it kept shutting down because it just nothing was working. I felt so bad and
That's
like
horrible. And
Well, going to Florida, we get on the plane. Everything looks like it's going to be good to go. We sit down, and I'm just like waiting and waiting and waiting. And we're on the plane for like 30 minutes. And I'm like, why are we not taking off? What is going on? And then they finally come on the loudspeaker. They were like, your pilot is not here. So we're waiting for another pilot. We just called him, and he's on his way to the airport. He should be here in about 30 minutes.
Sure.
And I'm like,
Meanwhile, he's just like.
why
was it-
are you boarding the plane if the pilot isn't there?
wait,
like,
is
everybody
this the
on.
pilot that's supposed to be flying the plane, or did they have to find a new
They
pilot?
had to find a new pilot.
Got it. So it sounds like the plane was supposed to arrive at a certain time and it just never did, right? Like, how did people find out last second when something doesn't go according to plan?
No,
Because,
my flight wasn't delayed. It was
'Cause
just a normal.
They also may have been like betting on that like another pilot was still going to be available and able to make it to the plane.
Got it.
Sometimes, and I think sometimes that does happen, where a pilot will be told like, "Hey, you got to go take this one," and they just come.
I would love to see a documentary about
Oh
the
my gosh,
process
the behind
and
the
how
scenes.
they plan it all out, and how they like all the itineraries and everything. I think they should make it so people appreciate, like, just
No,
they don't
yes,
freak out
I agree.
as much at people that work at airports. So people, like, before you freak out on a staff member, you're just like, oh well. In the documentary, they say that people don't
Right.
even really know.
There is
until,
a British reality show where it's like it's like Cops, but it's just like at the airport, and they film like conflict, like
Oh, that's-
with people
that's
getting
good.
delays and stuff.
They should do below deck, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
above ground.
But can you imagine you're pissed, your flight's delayed, you're trying to talk to service, and someone's just like, I'd be like, can you stop? I'm not in a good mood.
Have you seen? Sorry, it just reminded me. On Patrol, I was at my grandparents for like 4 days in Florida, and that's all they had on TV. It's live police cams
Oh, love that.
on TV, so they're bouncing back and forth. So there's like
Live?
basically like a table, like a sports center, and they're like, all right, we're gonna go check out what's going on in
That's
whatever
allowed?
county, Florida. And then it goes in, and then you're in their body cams, and you're watching them arrest these
That
people.
doesn't sound
Bro, it is
real.
the craziest thing.
So
It's
they-
all live, and they're in different states, and they're like full film crews. and they're just like, all right, let's go check out what's going on in Nevada right now.
Holy shit.
Bro, imagine you're getting arrested and you were the lucky one that got a whole show made about your arrest. Like, that would fucking
No,
suck.
it's funny watching people like, why am I on TV? They're like, why are you filming me? And they're like, oh, don't worry, we're just talking. But like, it's crazy. And then these cops are basically like starring in this show because it's all about following these different police departments. It's crazy.
I need to watch that show, Reno 911. I think didn't they do a really good job making fun of those type of shows?
Yeah.
It was all like footage, right? It wasn't like a
It was Reno 911 was like a cops parody.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but it wasn't filmed as like a show. It was filmed more like
It was like
POV.
it was like The Office because it would cut to them in the boardroom and they would debrief and everything.
Got it.
and they
Okay.
would talk about their
I was
personal
trying to
lives.
remember what that
Yeah.
looked like in my head, and I couldn't because the only thing I've seen are like the cop videos of like the dash
yeah,
cams.
yeah.
That's the only
They
Reno
look
911
so
videos.
good.
You never watched Reno 911?
I've never seen like an episode.
Zane,
No.
I can't believe that.
Oh
I
no,
thought everybody.
I've
did.
seen so many like funny clips, and they're the funniest videos. But I've never
Barrel
sat-
turn, hitch kick. Yeah.
I'm just goofing, new boot goofing.
What's that one? It was like kick, pop, kick, pop, pop.
Step,
Well, I told
bump,
Keith
bump.
next year we're gonna do that for Halloween.
It's Reno 911.
I'm gonna be that scene. Barrel roll, kick, pop, kick, pop. He's gonna be the cowboy and I'm gonna be the police officer.
So good, so good, so good.
You're a good dancer. Nah, I'm just drunk.
On my flight, there was this lady, nothing like crazy happened, but she did have a freak out. She was in the seat behind me, and this kid came up and he was like, oh, you're in my seat. And she snapped on the kid that was like, oh, sorry, like this is my seat. She goes, watch, I'm gonna move over and they're gonna tell me to move because for some reason I can't sit here. You tell me what happens. You show me what happens. She goes, get your cameras ready, everyone.
Right, what'd you do?
I got my camera ready.
There you go. Very good.
The fact that she was like, I'm about to cause it. Everybody,
but I think
cameras.
I think that was just like word vomit because as soon as she said that, like she was silent. She was embarrassed.
Yeah,
get your cameras ready, everyone.
I love that moment where people like realize that they
Yeah.
are like,
But I guess they were gonna put her in a new seat because the mechanic of the plane said that seat was not up to code for safety.
Okay.
So they couldn't have anybody sit there. But there was an open seat, and she was not listening to like the security. They were like, "We're just gonna find you another." I'm seeing my dying sister. I'm staying on this fucking plane,
God.
and they're like, "We're just gonna." And then they ended up kicking her off because she was freaking out and she wasn't listening. That they were just gonna move her seat.
no, that's
people completely lose their mind in airports. I mean, we luckily had a 4-hour delay. Like it could have been much
could have been
worse.
worse.
I think we got like we got a good situation, like being delayed 4 hours, but like everybody's just dealing with it. Everybody's on the same, but like the Spirit video I sent you guys.
Yeah.
Of everybody just
Freaking
yelling
out,
at this one really got me. The mother that was like, and my kids don't get to go to Disney World. You think anybody cares
Nobody
about your
cares,
kids
yeah.
going to Disney World?
Yeah, they're gonna be like, hold on, we got a Disney World family here.
And I'm sure there was a lady in a wheelchair right behind her. Like, Portia was probably on her way to get surgery or some shit.
Yeah.
And you're like, like, you think that your
know.
fucking situation is better than
They
anybody
do not
else's.
care. I
It's insane.
took the bus from Newark to Allentown and I had a checked bag. And it's so funny. Like I was not surprised because so I was at LAX. I went to check my bag and you do the self-checkout on the screen. You put your own sticker on.
Yeah.
And this random employee like beelines for me and says, "Are you ready to go check that bag?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just put the sticker on." And it wasn't that busy at LAX. Like I had time to wait in the line. She goes, "Okay, go outside, go to the left and give it to the person in the purple vest." And I was like, "What?" And that's never happened to me before. Going outside to get your
They
bag
actually
back.
have it.
They do the drop off out there, but that's like they wouldn't tell you. That's so weird that they would
It's
tell you to
so
go.
weird that they were
out
like,
to
make
go
sure
do
you,
that.
because I looked over at the line and there was maybe 10 people in line. I had plenty of time. And so I was like, whatever. So I went outside and I saw there was like 5 people in line with the purple vest person. And it was just sketchy. Like I went out there and there
just
is
so-
like a little conveyor belt. But the person in the purple vest, like to weigh my bag, they just like picked it up and they were like, all right. I was like, wait, what? And then they like, I waited to see if they were going to put on the conveyor belt and they just like shoved all the bags in the corner. And I literally walked away. I was like, that bag's gone. All my Christmas gifts.
I would have not.
My bag is gone. So I was already mentally preparing. And then I took the bus from Newark to Allentown and we got off and they had all the bags out, and my bag and 2 other girls' bags weren't on there. And I said, "Oh, is that it?" And they were like, "Yep." I said, and me and the girls were like, "Oh, our bags aren't on there." They're like, "It happens." And the girl was like, "I'm going to Jamaica. Where is my bag?" They were like, "This is my layover." And she was like, "So you're telling me they just decided to leave it in Newark?" And he was like, "Yeah, you have to call." And I was like, it's like pulling teeth to get information. I'm like, what am I supposed to, like, what number? Is there a concierge right now that I could talk to? Is there like,
No, they don't help.
no, well, we're closed for the night. I'm like, you're an airport. What do you mean you're
It
closed?
sucks you knowing that
And
that
then
bag was not going to be on that.
I knew it because it was too shady.
just had a gut
and
feeling.
And then all of a sudden he has a notepad like this of, it's typed out information on what to do if your bag is delayed. I'm like, why did you have us sit here for 5 minutes guessing who we're supposed to call, Ghostbusters, and he gave us a piece of paper. He goes, "Call this number." And I was on hold for 2 hours and 15 minutes until I got somebody.
She sent me a screenshot of the call. It was over 2 hours. I was like,
Damn. Well, you have to take a bus from an airport to another airport. Like, what's the?
Yeah, so there's no direct flight from here to Allentown because it's such a small airport.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So instead of hopping on 2 planes, I purposely find a flight from here to Newark and then Newark to Allentown because it's like an hour drive.
And then you just take a bus.
Yeah.
yeah, there's
Got
a
it.
bus service from the airport that is like a part of it.
Yeah,
So
it just sounds quicker too to do that.
It's and you don't have to worry about takeoff. You don't have to worry about seats. Like, it's just you hop on the bus and you drive
Yeah.
an hour and that's it. It's so, and your bags are, all your checked bags are there. You don't have to go to baggage
well, it's
claim.
supposed to be there.
Damn.
Yeah, normally your bags are supposed to be there.
I feel bad for Heath. You're gonna have to take 2 flights to go home every year.
For now because I got to go to Tennessee.
Yeah, this was his last time going to Florida. This time,
Oh.
we'll never be on the same flight.
I'll
for
never
Florida
be in
again.
Florida again.
Patricia and I, we were supposed to meet last night in Dallas. Because she lives in Birmingham. There's no direct from LA to Birmingham.
Yeah.
There's always in Dallas is the layover, and I was already there. So I was like, all right, well, let's just meet and we'll get on that flight together. And she didn't make it. Literally, like,
Oh, man.
I swear, it was like right when I was taking off. She goes, just landed. And I was like,
No.
shit.
Damn.
But so she had to spend the night in like the Dallas airport, and now
Damn.
she's back home. But it's just, it's traveling. It's
Did you hear about the 2,800 canceled flights?
yeah.
Was it
From
Southwest?
Southwest.
Yeah, 2,800 canceled flights in one day. That is insane.
That's like all the flights.
That's every Southwest flight that day that got canceled.
It was like a huge snowball effect because I'm pretty sure it's their software is extremely dated.
Also, my stepmom and dad were telling me this. I don't know if this is 100% accurate or not, but they were telling me how Southwest is not they work like a train system. They don't like have a hub. So when Southwest planes like when they like take off, they're hopping from city to city, while like Delta and JetBlue, they go and come back to the city. They never have the same plane flying in different locations. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I wonder if
And then I heard,
that was
their
the case.
pilots, they have to like call and notify their pilots to take the flight. Like it's not this like automated system like all the other airlines do.
Yeah.
It's like it is old school how
Yeah.
they're managing everybody.
I was thinking about that today. How did people back in the day, like we go on our phone, we go on the computer, I look up all the flights that I could take next week at this date that I want to leave, come back, boom, I book it. Imagine before the internet. Did you like call, hey, do you guys have flights? On this?
and how much is that? Because I want to see my
So what do you have to
I think you.
do you
I
go
think
to
you
the airport?
called. I think you called.
and you just paid whatever they said the price
Yeah.
was.
But then
Or
how
you-
do you
or
pay
you
it on the
show
phone? You don't have a
up.
credit card?
Like people would show up and just buy a ticket on the spot.
Yeah, you're like, okay, let's just go to the airport. If there's a flight in an hour or 2 hours, I guess we'll figure it
But
out.
why do I feel like it was less of a hassle back then? You know what I mean? Why do I
Yeah,
feel like now
I
it has
don't
been more
understand.
chaotic than ever? And it's as easy as going on your phone and buying a ticket right there. But like in my head, I feel like people back then it was just so simple. You got up, everybody was there at the same time.
Hey, if we
Flights
make
were
it
never
in that-
delayed.
Yeah.
Flights
You
were
can have
never
a cigarette.
canceled. Cigarette on the
the
plane.
patience.
Yeah, everything
more
just
than-
took longer, so I guess you're just used to it. But I couldn't imagine having to figure out a flight arrangement
know.
without the internet.
But wait, how did you get your plane tickets?
I don't
back then?
know.
Because in Home Alone, they have the plane tickets before they go to the airport.
What do you?
Yeah.
Did it come in the mail?
I bet it comes in the mail.
You know what? I think my dad said something. They would mail you your baggage, like the strips, and you would put it on your bag ahead
That's
of time.
nice.
And all the tickets were probably written, right? It's like written tickets
No,
back then.
it's still like that ticket that they give you sometimes.
And then before that,
I miss before like smartphones where you would print out the little booklet for your flight.
Oh,
you
yeah.
would print it and then it would have the fold lines.
Yeah.
So you would fold, and it was just like this little like booklet with like your scanning and all your information.
Wait,
I will-
what?
Yeah, like your flight, you would be like, okay, print boarding pass, and it would print a full sheet, and then you would fold it in half, fold it again, and it was this little booklet of your flight information.
Huh.
I
think I
will
remember
say I cannot let go of the paper boarding pass. Like everyone uses their phone. I tried it. I'll use it if it's on your phone, and I'm like, you do it. But I tried it. I
Like
took,
a little QR code?
Yeah, I have the JetBlue app, so I was
just
like,
on your
let me just
Apple.
try it. No, I understand, but like I start because every time I unlock my phone, it's gone. I'm like, so I screenshot it 100 times. I'm like, to me, it's too much of a hassle.
It's on your Apple Wallet. You click tap and it's right there.
Oh,
She doesn't add it to the Apple Wallet.
don't
Add it
have
to
it.
the Apple Wallet.
But it's still like I don't know why it's so like for my brain it doesn't work.
Okay.
Like I get very anxious. Not that it's not gonna work. I just can't find it in time. I just like I
You
like
feel like
having
you're holding up the line. You feel like you're being an inconvenience.
Yeah, and I feel like I don't know.
For me,
Now-
for the
now
ticket, I lose it. The minute it goes to my pocket,
Gone.
I go back in my pocket a minute later, gone. So I have to have it on my phone.
Now
all the time.
it's interesting. Like when you go through security, you just give them your ID now.
Yeah, why?
Oh, yeah,
what's
you don't
that
show a
all
ticket
about?
anymore.
That
It
is weird.
makes sense because they should just already have your identification bound to the ticket.
I know.
Like your ID should be the ticket.
I think
agree.
it's because the person that before you get in that line, they're already checking to see if you have a ticket on you. So I think it's kind of repetitive to
Yeah,
check
I
again.
think
The
it saves-
line is just going slower.
it saves time.
Yeah.
It's so stressful. Different airports with different rules at security. Like they're screaming at you. Take your laptops out. Take your
it
shoes
off.
off.
Take out your
Yeah,
laptops,
they're
your
screaming
liquids.
at you, and you're panicking and you're rushing. And then other airports, you start taking your shoes off. Shoes stay on. Shoes stay on. Laptops back
happened
in your
and then they like
backpack.
give you a
I'm
little
like,
slap. Shoes say laptops in your bag.
you moron.
Are y'all pre-check?
I have clear, but
I-
not preach.
I had it for like four. When you get it, you have it for 4 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did have it, and then I never renewed it.
Oh, it's the best. I don't take my shoes off. Anything going like a faster line.
Yeah, no, and and a lot of people don't know about it. A lot of people don't know. They can
Every
go in,
time.
and you do a survey, and you get it. You don't like it does. It's not
I
a
walk by
special
people
thing.
every time and I'm like, why don't these people have pre-check? But I think it's because they don't travel that much. So it's
Yeah,
like,
I
but
think it's like kind of a
$80. It's like
hassle.
$80
For 4 years.
For 4 years.
It's really
and you never
cheap.
have to take your
But
shoes
you have
off.
to like go in, right?
For one meeting once.
Yeah,
Just
it's
to-
one
meeting?
meeting. It's great.
A meeting?
Yeah. Oh no, the meeting is the
Imagine Mariah.
It's like a girl in a cubicle. She's like, what's up? Okay, that's your identity. All right, cool. So you live here. All right. Well, thank you very much. And
it's
it-
so
you're done.
simple. You don't have to. There's nothing special that you need to be or
You
have.
have to make a PowerPoint.
You know what? I don't like that type of stuff because I feel like they grill you. You know when you fly international and
Yeah.
you
What
go
What are you
through-
doing here?
when you go
and
through
I
customs?
completely forget.
I get choked up. I start So why are you coming here? Vacation. Oh,
What do you
come
do
for
for
work?
What do you do for
work then?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, then when
So
you say I have a podcast, social media stuff, they go, "Oh yeah, what is it?" Like and then you're like, "Okay," like they want to pull it
Oh
up.
my
and, like,
God,
go
it's-
through the
It's
podcast.
the worst feeling in the world.
They did it when we went to Europe. I think
Like,
we're
they try to,
going
like, get
back
you to
somewhere.
crack.
I forget where we're going, but they
just-
were like they asked about 4 or 5 questions. I think to me at least they saw my middle name. I would too. This is Zayn Ahmed Ajazi. I'd be asking questions too.
The Dubai. When I went to Dubai, I was like intimidated though, because they're all like all the security guys are like in their whole
They're
Dude,
just
their
outfits.
get up, and they're just it's like you feel like you are entering
Wow.
a whole new.
The white man's a
domain.
terrorist when you go.
Yes, I was like, yo.
But it's kind of crazy. Like you fly into like a Dubai or something like that, and everybody, you know what I mean? Like you go in, you're like, this is insane. Like this is intense. I'm gonna be on my best behavior. You come to America, everybody's just,
Picking their nose. Yeah.
well, what you doing here? Like it's like
It
it's
is-
a totally different feeling.
Where's my fucking bag?
Oh, we are so embarrassing.
My kids need to go to Disney.
Ew.
It's weird, like those videos when you're in those moments, you're like, get me out of this. But when we're not in the moments, we love watching.
Yeah.
it. We love
yeah, of
watching
course.
people getting their.
It reminds you of how like chaotic everything is. Like just us just sitting in that airport. the 4 hour delay, and just looking everywhere, like kids screaming, dogs barking at each other. You're just like, this is the holidays. This is not
There's
anything
some
but
weirdos out there. Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our sponsor of this episode, HelloFresh.
If you guys don't know what HelloFresh is, HelloFresh is a food delivery service where you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit.
And if you're looking for an easy way to eat well and save money this year, cut back on expensive takeout and delivery and get started with HelloFresh. You'll love how fast, easy, and affordable it is to whip up a restaurant quality meal right in your own kitchen.
And HelloFresh's latest line of meals featuring robust flavors and filling portions are ready in less than 15 minutes. Enjoy taste and quality done quick with recipes like falafel power bowls, seared steak and potatoes with Barnier sauce, and Southwest pork and bean burritos.
Gotta love that béarnaise sauce. We all want to save money this time of year, but did you know that HelloFresh helps you save money all year round? In fact, HelloFresh is cheaper than grocery shopping and 25% cheaper than takeout.
And eating well is top of mind this month, and it's comforting to know you always get top quality with HelloFresh. Ingredients travel from the farm to you in less than 7 days, so you know they're fresh.
And my personal favorite thing about HelloFresh is it gets me out of my comfort zone. I get to try new meals that I'd never cooked before, and honestly, I end up really, really proud of myself when I finish a meal.
And my favorite part about HelloFresh is that I get to eat whatever Heath cooks because it is that simple.
So if you want to try HelloFresh, all you got to do is go to HelloFresh.com/unfiltered21 and use code unfiltered21 for 21 free meals plus free shipping.
Again, go to HelloFresh.com/unfiltered21 and use code unfiltered21 for 21 free meals plus free shipping.
Thank you, HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit, for being a continued sponsor of this podcast. Like, this one lady we got. What? This one lady we were next to, people just like get into your conversation.
Matt, you would have.
Man, I hope she's not listening because she asked me 500 questions about what we do and everything.
Oh, see, that's why you don't tell people what we
I
fucking
know,
do.
I know.
Because then they come on, she's 100% going to be on the next.
That's
on
when
this
your
next one.
improv skills
She also
come in
didn't know
handy.
how to get on YouTube. Whatever.
I have never told someone random that we did pod ever, because just in case we want to talk about them.
She was the sweetest thing. Just like this lady, and she started talking about like her husband and her boyfriend and like all sorts of stuff, and just
she was on something.
She
took
barred
her
out.
anti-anxiety
was barred out of her mind.
I just learned what barred
Like
out
she
meant.
was gone.
Said the same thing 50 times
Oh,
over and over and over again.
I am all right.
And keep
It
in
was
mind,
nice
we're in the
knowing
middle.
you.
It's a really, really long delay. So 4 hours. And I'm just sitting. All I wanted to do was just nap. And she's just keeping on. I'm like, oh my God, enough is enough. And then she's
Just say it. Just whatever. She was talking about how she.
detail about her life that she was getting into. I'm like, ma'am, I do not need to know this stuff.
Like we never asked.
I do not want this burden.
She was talking about her like cheating on her husband.
She was like,
having
my
this
husband
side
is
man."
very, very wealthy, and worst decision I've ever made, but I did it because he has money, and but he doesn't know about my boyfriend I've been seeing for a year and a half, and if he did find out, he would cut me off and stop
She's
giving me
listening
money.
to this right now, going,
halfway through.
She's like, I told them
halfway
that.
through. I went.
"You did that."
Oh,
So it's just going on, and like just the detail. And then I met my boyfriend. He was working this job, and then he came up to me and was like, "You got a cute ass," and I'm like, "Why, ma'am? Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me this?"
And as she's talking, you don't know who she's talking. She's either talking on the phone or us.
Oh, and then she'll pull up a phone, and then she'll be like, and no, yeah, and then she's looking at me while on the phone. I'm like, are you talking to me? I have no idea.
Let me do exactly what she was doing. Yeah, I'm with these two boys, and then my husband.
Oh,
and then-
God.
yeah, I'm with these two boys, so they do a podcast, right?
No.
So she's talking to both at the same time, and that that person is off the charts. And it's so funny putting Heath and I in a situation like that because I'm really good at tuning them out. I don't care. I don't care if it's like rude. I have to. He complete opposite.
Yeah,
he can't get
say
away.
no.
He gets
Yeah.
too
I'm the same way.
Why?
I can't either. Like
I am like, you know what? I gotta go.
we're at an
can't do
airport.
that.
We're at an airport.
I was stuck. And then meanwhile, somebody else next to us is on a live stream begging girls to show their boobs. I was
What?
about to lose my mind.
Matt, it was unbelievable.
I've never seen this in my entire.
He was on a live stream asking girls to
Come on, show me the nipple. Go make out with each other and like show your boobs.
Matt, Heath was like, Zane, like turn off your headphones, listen. And he's asking people to asking girls to flash on live. I'm like, I didn't believe it. I'm like this, and the first thing I hear is, "Come on,
I've never done this and not gotten boobs.
I've never done this and not." And he was so loud in the airport. I looked at other people.
The seats are back to back, like it has the rows, so you're facing this way and people are behind you. The guy behind us goes like this.
Like there was this dude with like that kids and everything. He's looking at him and going,
No.
because he was being so loud.
Was he just not aware of his surroundings?
What was he on?
TikTok live.
Yo.
That is like that one live.
He was
stream
live.
You might not want to.
He was video living. You know how you can like see other people too?
Oh yeah.
So everybody, like, people are watching this go down. Like it's not like he was on like Instagram
And I was
Live.
just
There's like
like,
a few people. This is like,
Ugh.
My God.
we'll show you him after.
But like just crazy. And that guy was barred out of his mind too. Yo, the Xanax got people just doing stuff in public. Like, first of all, I've
heard of people doing that before flights because it like really calms your nerves and it makes you just like
What?
not have anxiety
Asking
on
for
flights.
boobs. You ask
or
for
just
boobs.
like doing what is it?
Xanax, yeah.
Xanax, yeah. So I've always like I don't have as much anxiety as I did back then, but like I always thought about like maybe like people take Xanax all the time. Like I really want to take it before flights just so after those two situations,
Never.
get me away from. I would never want to do.
I took it
that
one
shit.
time before a flight a long time ago. I don't remember. I remember going through TSA and then I woke up at the destination.
Whoa, that must be nice.
I was like,
But who knows what you were doing in those hours?
I was
Yeah, black out. Who knows?
no idea. No idea.
That's insane. Like the confidence you gain on that
To
shit
be
is
asking for it in the middle of a fucking airport with
Wow. I would have said something. No one said anything.
It was the thing is it's not like he was doing it's not like he was doing it to another like girl in that moment. You know what I mean? Like it's not like it's not something
on
you
the phone.
could like what are we gonna do? Hey, like it's
Just be like, yeah, I don't know. But then again, I don't want
That was just like a weird situation.
confront any stranger in an airport because who
can't.
knows what it could turn into. And then suddenly it's like a fight. And then they're like, both of you guys, you're coming with me. And you're like, what? I didn't do it's like it feels like high school or
especially
something.
in the airport. Yeah, you just don't want to get involved in anything.
Yeah.
That's
Avoid it.
true. When people have freakouts, I feel like people want to step in and do something, but they know all that's going to do is just get them kicked out of the airport.
Yeah.
Where are you guys going for New Year's? You guys are going to Mexico?
He's going to Mexico.
I'm going to Mexico.
Where are you going?
We're just going down to San Diego for a couple days.
Fun.
Just get out of town.
Who are you going to Mexico with? Were you going to Cabo?
Cabo.
Cabo.
I've always wanted to go to Cabo.
I've never been. That's on this side of
Yes, it's not.
Mexico.
Yeah, it's not.
The Baja
Cancun.
Peninsula.
Yeah,
Right? Or,
I always do this: Cabo, California, Cancun, Florida, because
because never say, or when you say yes to a Cancun trip coming from LA, it takes a
Long.
while to get
Yeah.
to Cancun. I was like, yeah, sure. My Texas
Mexico's
friends
right
were
there.
going. I was like, that cost a lot of money to get
Yeah.
down to Cancun.
Yeah.
But Cabo, it's reasonable.
it's such a short flight. So like, I short flight. If it's a short flight, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I love short
I
flights.
could do Vegas every day.
Where are you staying?
We're not staying in Cabo. We're staying like an hour or like 45 minutes away. So I hope it's not. I hope the drive is like not too complicated to get to Cabo because we're probably gonna be in Cabo every day.
Okay, but what kind of resort is it? All inclusive?
It's, I think we're just staying at like a Hilton.
Oh,
Yeah, we're just staying at it's a Hilton in I believe it's San Jose. When is this coming out? I don't
Who's
wanna say,
we?
I shouldn't say exactly
No,
what we're
yeah,
staying.
say what you're saying because it won't be out
When does this episode come out?
After New Year's.
after New Year's.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. We'll be at the Hilton in San Jose.
San Jose.
Yeah, it was nice. I saw pictures. Oh my, I was booking a room, right? And I didn't see the M next to the money of what it cost.
That was pesos.
I was like $20,000. I was like, damn, New Year's is expensive in Cabo. And I've heard Cabo is like cheaper on the cheaper side when you go there. I'm calling my friends. I'm like, I'm not, this is not happening. I'm not paying this much. This is insane. Like, Zane, it's pesos. Yeah.
So what is it?
I think for like 5 days or 4 or 5 days, it was like, ended up being like 1,500 to 2,000.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
It's really,
Wow.
for New Year's, It's amazing.
That's what, and for multiple days.
Yeah, you go to Chicago.
Oh, forget
You go to
it.
Chicago for New
You're
Year's.
5-10 grand deep.
Yeah,
I know.
Horrible. Yeah.
Who are you going with?
Todd, Natalie, her family, Ilya, Alex, and me.
Oh, fun.
That's it.
That'll be nice.
I think the main reason why Ilya and Alex are going there because they're also
Film working out with Natalie.
finishing her
Documentary.
doc.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping I'm hoping the whole time isn't a fitness journey. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like, I'm
no.
hoping the whole thing
It's
isn't
always
just like
Zane, it's always something.
yeah. I was gonna hit him up one more time before I'm like, hey guys, like what's
Just to be sure.
Let me see the itinerary for this trip.
Right.
It's not like 2 p.m. Run, 3 p.m.
Right.
Lifting, 5 p.m. sauna.
You can hang out by the pools.
Yeah, I just want to.
You might meet like a nice girl.
Yeah, I just want to make sure this
they
isn't
doing
like
this for the
like a
doc?
retreat. What?
Are they doing it for Natalie's doc?
Well, I think Ilya and Alex are going there just to finish. It's kind of like what they did with you for Europe.
Right,
and
But he wants to make sure he's not going to get there, and all they're doing is filming.
maybe it'll end up like yours, and they actually don't really film anything
And then
in
there's
Europe.
just a big party.
Because
Wait, what do you mean like yours that they don't film anything?
Well,
Wait, did they actually film anything or no?
we
in
did
Europe?
one running video.
when
In
what?
Europe.
When Ilya came out to surprise me in Europe so we could finish the doc and like get like crazy shots in Mykonos and Italy and like we were supposed to like film some crazy shit.
Muscle ups on the Eiffel Tower.
We get to Paris, we did one run through the streets and then it was just game on. We just partied for
Yeah.
It's hard to stay focused when, especially God, Mykonos, the food. I think about that food maybe like once
Was
a month.
good?
Yeah.
The food in Mykonos, it's insane. It's insane. Straight from the water.
And then you guys are going to who are you meeting up with in San Diego?
We're taking Jordy and then Zach and Jared and then I guess whoever else wants to come.
I've always wanted to go down to San Diego. I mean, I've been like twice, but I've never like gone out in San Diego.
Are you guys gonna be on the water?
Yeah, we got an Airbnb on the
What
water.
what's like the main like beach in San Diego?
I think it's called Mission Beach.
Why don't you take it a step further, cross the border? We could
right
both be in
there.
Mexico at the same
You want
time.
to be in Tijuana?
Hell yeah! I heard Tijuana gets
Heard
rowdy.
some crazy stuff about Tijuana.
Isn't it like, dude? Isn't it crazy when you're there?
Tijuana, build a
It's
snowman.
right there.
Yeah.
Like once you cross that border, all laws are like the laws are gone.
There's still laws.
No, I know. No, I'm saying the U.S. laws are gone. Like it's just crazy that
Yeah.
the second you,
It's that easy.
Yeah, it is pretty weird.
unbelievable. Like remember those gates? Those gates that were like this.
Yeah.
It was so scary walking through those gates because like we didn't have
It's like
passports.
point and no return.
Where there was like we could literally just walk through here and we're stuck there for 3 weeks. Like, it was just like weird thing knowing that we could be just
Yeah,
stuck once
I
you cross
hate those.
once you cross those gates, those claw gates. Oh my god! Who was telling me about the stolen truck? Like people steal.
Yeah, my buddy rented his truck and it was on like one of those like rental things. Rented it to somebody and they just drove it down to Mexico across the border and stole it. And that's it. Like it's just gone.
Oh wait, did we talk about this or how did I know about this? Wait.
I think I might have told you guys the other day.
Oh yeah, they just drove it across.
Yeah.
It's crazy that you don't like it's that easy.
It's
you
that
cross it.
easy.
You unless
But
they
did you
call
have
it
that
in.
plates. What about plates?
It doesn't matter.
It's just gone.
It's gone.
They took it to something down there and
But if it was that easy, imagine how many people are doing this to rental cars every single
Let's
day.
not give them ideas.
No one listening. No one listening is gonna be stealing cars. Come on, unless we tell it how to steal a car from a rental.
somebody's in a stolen car right now and just put this on.
no way.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our next sponsor of this podcast, ShipStation.
A new year is full of possibilities, but when your e-commerce business is dealing with gift returns, late deliveries, and a mountain of customer emails, you can feel stuck.
And ShipStation is going to help you get there faster. Whether you run a side hustle or a giant warehouse, keep customers happy and fulfill more orders than ever, all while cutting shipping costs and managing it all from a single dashboard.
And their best rates in the industry just got even better. With up to 86% off USPS and UPS rates, it's not a question of if you should switch to ShipStation, but why you haven't already.
And as soon as you get started, it's a super quick setup, and there's a free trial right now that you can try out, so there's no reason not to try out ShipStation.
Exactly. And guys, it makes it super easy to grow your business by handling your orders from every platform in one place.
Exactly. It's going to effortlessly integrate everywhere you sell online, including Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, and more, and put it all in one little easy dashboard.
They got automated routine shipping tasks. You could print shipping labels and easily compare rates and delivery times to optimize every shipment.
Over 130,000 companies have grown their e-commerce business with ShipStation, and 98% of the companies that stick with ShipStation for a year become customers for life.
So make the new year your best year and grow your business with ShipStation, and use our promo code UNFILTERED today at ShipStation.com to sign up for your free 60-day trial today.
Again, all you got to do is go to ShipStation.com and use promo code UNFILTERED.
Thank you, ShipStation, for sponsoring today's episode. We love you. Did you guys hear, or I saw this on TikTok, but this girl was talking about how there's this conspiracy about just glitter as a product. The biggest company is a Glitter X, and they're running out of glitter. And someone, an anonymous woman that worked at Glitter X, she said that it's a problem because most of the glitter goes to she can't say where most of the glitter goes to because they can get in like legal trouble with just like the company in general of where they put glitter in. And people think that a lot of the glitter
Mattress firms
gets because glitter is made out of like plastic and aluminum, and aluminum is pretty much like made out of minerals. And what's in all of our products that we like consume that has minerals in it?
Water? What?
Water. So people think that glitter is being put in waters to make it like look like nicer, like make it look like
what?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
This is what like this is just a conspiracy theory that I saw on TikTok that people think that like that's where the glitter is going to.
Is it
that
water?
Most of the glitter is like in water. Or things that say that there's minerals in it.
I think it's like different types of like minerals that are in mineral water versus the minerals that consist.
It's just interesting
plastic.
how this anonymous woman was just like, we'd get in legal troubles if we told you where most of the mineral.
But she kind of implied it.
No, she didn't imply it went to water. Well,
that was just a guess.
All she said was, we can't say because we'll get into legal trouble if we say where most of the glitter goes, or where most of
get rid of glitter. I don't think the world needs any glitter. I think it's a tiny piece of plastic.
It's glitter up, it's glam, and it's fabulous.
But you can't get rid of glitter. Glitter is always there. I mean, that's why like Mark Rober puts them in those little
glitter bombs
for the glitter bomb stuff.
I wonder how it's made.
Well, it has to be from like probably recycled material and stuff, right?
So
it's
interesting.
It's like ground up plastic. But that shit's like.
Yeah,
imagine that.
It just like doesn't. It just doesn't come off. But now, I mean, I feel like less plastic is used these days, so maybe that's why they're running out of glitter because they need plastic. They need recyclable shit to make glitter.
Now, is it glitter like the bigger flakes, or is it like fine dust glitter that if you were to like touch something and then it's just on? Like I think glitter on your finger.
I think all glitter is fine dust glitter. No, like what kind of glitter?
There's chunkier glitter.
It was just something I saw on TikTok.
Interesting.
I get my news from TikTok now.
Reliable source.
It is very reliable.
That's right.
All right, well that's all I had.
I feel like you would see glitter in water. No.
Let's test it out. Let's put like a cap full of glitter in it and just see if you see it.
It would float to the top.
I think it's like a bit of a stretch about minerals.
Oh yeah, you would see it float to the top.
Unless it's that finely chopped up.
I think they're all being bought by TikTok. Those TikTok people that like do the glitter.
Mm-hmm.
What did we have in our group chat? Weren't we talking about some stuff?
Yeah. Is there any family drama, Matt?
Oh, that emo video of Jordan.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what it was. What happened?
Okay, so we were talking. You actually weren't here for the episode, but he was talking about how.
Yeah, that's why when I saw it, I was like, "Do I have a terrible memory?" And
No.
it
was when Jordan was our guest, and he was talking about how his emu escaped, and he was on like Flamingo Road, and he was like running after it, and we were talking
Flamingo
on Flamingo Road.
Oh God, sorry.
I'm being very specific because of the video, and we were saying how there has to be a video.
But this
like,
was how long ago, Jordan? Years? 2 years ago this happened.
And we're talking about how like there has to be one person that at least filmed it, and it's just that was it. Like conversation ended there. Like we didn't think we'd ever see it again. And then someone just tagged all of us in a video that a girl just posted.
Oh my God.
Of Jordan running
filming it
after his emu. And it's a perfect video. Like it wasn't a shitty video. It was
perfect.
Like it was almost like somebody teleported back then after watching the podcast. It was like, I need to capture this moment. It was a perfect TikTok video. And I remember seeing it a month ago. We were all tagged in it, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's funny. Another person's running after an emu, but it didn't hit me
Put that together.
that it was Jordan. I don't know how I didn't like.
Oh, you saw it a month ago?
I saw it a month
That's
ago,
so
and I
funny.
can't believe I didn't even send it to you guys saying, "Hey guys, look, another person's running after their emu in the middle of the road."
That's really
And
funny.
then we were tagged again. And I was like, "Oh, look, it's a video again." And I really looked close. I'm like, "Oh my god, it's Jordan!" And this lady just posted a month ago. But there's no way this lady saw it, because she would have tagged all of a sudden. She would have said like unfiltered, like
Right.
nothing. It was
'cause
just
the way she posted it. She didn't address anything.
Yeah.
She didn't
Yeah.
know that
She was
people were
just-
looking for this video. And it's funny that it happened 2 years ago. It must have came up on like her memories, and she was like, "Oh shit, this probably do good on TikTok."
Wow.
it was unbelievable.
Wow.
So
that
fucking
was
funny.
intense to like wrangle up an emu. Like,
Yeah.
I asked
Oh,
Jordan if it
this-
was so weird to see it from a different perspective, because he's never seen a video of it. He just lived in the moment, and for him to see a video, he said it was so like scary, almost like
Yeah.
The way you're running after with the feathers going everywhere,
Dude.
it was
comical.
I don't know how it didn't do better on TikTok. The lady's video didn't do like it,
They
nobody
were
saw
high- they
it.
were
I think it's
hiding
being
it.
restricted because of the
Why?
animal.
Because it looks like
in
he's like
danger.
The
attacking
animal's
the
probably
animal.
like a bit of yeah.
We've seen
I
crazier
know,
shit on
but
animals.
it was when he posted his, he duetted it. It was under review immediately.
your thing got under review.
Yeah,
Oh my, that's just
I
frustrating.
know, because I know how big it could be.
Every third video, I'm just like, that shouldn't be up there.
Yeah.
And it has more than 1 million views.
Do you ever
I don't
try to
get
get
it.
used to the pace of TikTok where it's like they'll show you something sad and then it's weird how they'll like they'll wait 3 or 4 more videos to then show you something funny? Like sometimes I feel like there's this ebb and flow of the FYP.
Oh yeah, because they don't
Wait,
want you to go back and forth because you won't appreciate the funny right after this. Like
I
know
think
what you
it's
mean.
getting more smarter where it's not going to show you a 9/11 video and then it shows you just like a funny video. Like it'll go like
never noticed.
I never noticed.
it will
It'll
go
balance it out.
sad and then it will go like informative and then it will give you something that like is your lifestyle kind of and then it will show you something funny. Mine I feel like has this flow now where I'm like it's becoming
Well,
aware.
maybe it's because TikTok knows that you don't want to see something funny after. They're that smart.
Oh, maybe, but I
That
think
algorithm
though
is
that's like
scary.
some people have like reported back being like, this is just weird. TikTok, it is so
Yeah.
weird though. They'll show you a kid begging on like
Yeah.
TikTok live in the middle between 2 funny videos. And you're like, what the hell is this?
begging for
What's most of your
boobs.
content now consists of? I feel like now at this point we kind of know what's going to be on our For You page. Like, what is yours?
Mine's personal improvement because I think the new year's coming up.
Okay,
And so
Mine is literally all
Babies and
mom
dogs.
talk.
mom talk. Okay,
Mom talk. What's it called?
I get kids a lot
Like
too.
TikTok mom talk.
Yeah.
It's all mom stuff. And I sit there and I was like, okay, mental notes, got it. I don't have any.
I do always say when I see something like a parent is doing that's very smart for raising a kid, I always save those, thinking I'm going to go back to
I
it.
know.
I
Thinking I'm going to go back.
You
to
might.
It. Yeah, there was a few things that like I know I would love to revisit once I have kids. Parents are smart on there, and I love how they share the information.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our next sponsor of this podcast, Rocket Money.
Try it free for 30 days is enough time to try and completely forget about a subscription or service. Before you know it, you're paying for a subscription you don't use every single month. With Rocket Money, you can change that with a few quick taps.
The average person has around 12 paid subscriptions. Think about that. If you think you're only subscribed to a handful of services, you might want to double check. And with Rocket Money, you can quickly identify and cancel all the unwanted subscriptions like that.
And if you don't know what Rocket Money is, it is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place.
Over 80% of people have subscriptions they completely forgot about, like that streaming service you bought to watch just one show or that free trial you never even used.
Rocket Money will quickly and easily identify your subscriptions for you so you can stop paying for the ones you don't want.
Simply find the subscription you don't want and press cancel, and Rocket Money will cancel it for you. No more long hold times with customer service or tedious emailing back and forth.
And over 3 million people have used Rocket Money, saving the average person up to $720 a year.
It's crazy. I didn't even realize it, but I bought this app like a year ago, and it was for putting pictures to like a collage.
Collage maker.
Dude,
Dude,
I
they
didn't
get you.
realize that I was still paying for that. I deleted it off my phone and had no idea.
Yeah, I had a I forget what it was. I had a photo editor that just like edits photos, but I only used it for one picture. Like I never used it again because I was doing something special, and it was charging me like $6 a month, and I didn't catch it for a year.
That's how they get you.
So stop throwing your money away. Cancel unwanted subscriptions and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/unfiltered.
That's rocketmoney.com/unfiltered.
One more time, that's rocketmoney.com/unfiltered.
Thank you again, Rocket Money, for sponsoring this podcast. We love you.
Did y'all see that that aquarium in Berlin at the hotel?
Yes.
Oh, it's
It
shattered.
exploded.
First off, why do you have an aquarium that big?
Because it
In the
wanted
mi-
to be the biggest one.
And now look, you are the biggest mess in the.
For the people who don't know, there was a hotel in Berlin, and in the middle of the lobby of the hotel, they had one of the largest indoor single tank aquariums. This massive cylinder in the middle of the lobby.
How many gallons was it?
It had 1,500 fish.
Go down.
Now, does this hurt the
Oh,
fish?
up.
All
Does
the
this hurt the
fish.
fish?
Wait a second. Does
Oh,
this
it's it's
A
52
million liters of water.
That is
come on.
so
1 million liters.
And it happened at thank God it happened at 3 or 4 in the morning, and it happened in the middle of the day. Can you?
people would be
Just the kids sitting there.
I would have thought just like the universe was in that would have freaked me out more than like a plane.
imagine
crash.
coming out of your hotel room and just whoosh, you would think that it was a flood, like a giant like tsunami just came through the hotel.
What's crazy is there are all those people who were staying at the hotel who just like in the middle of the night were like, "What was that?" and then go out and be like,
That glass is thick.
There's a shark going down. Like,
What type of fish did they have in this tank? Did they have like crazy giant like?
aquarium fish. Oh, for sure. And all of them died. All of them.
No way.
They all perished. I'm pretty
they
sure.
all perished.
Yeah, right. You think that hotel, the first thing they were gonna do was try to save the fish out there? Absolutely not. If they were smart, they would have designed it in a way where it was in sections, where if one did explode, the other like how many gallons? How many gallons?
A million liters.
A million liters. The other 750,000 liters were like safe. You know what I mean? Like just had it in sections where it didn't have to be this. They probably wanted the illusion of it one giant fucking tank.
Oh,
That's insane.
Oh, is that an elevator going through the middle of it?
I think that's on the other side.
Imagine you're in the elevator, bro.
Oh, no, I think there is like an observation deck that was inside of it that you could like
Oh
walk
my
up it.
God.
Okay, I mean, it doesn't even look that fucking pretty.
Where do you
But that
even
makes-
get
for that liability.
That shit makes me question
Imagine
every aquarium I see.
You're like a little kid. You know how there's always like glass, like fish tank. You like knock, and it just happened to be around that time. You just like, and like you think that was you. You're just
yeah. Boom. That makes any time I see one of those, I'm gonna be like,
No.
Because how do you?
Oh wait, Jordan, can you go to like a better picture of like? That is the hotel's not even that nice.
Oh, so
Look
there
at the
is no-
hotel. It's not even
Yeah,
that
why is it
extravagant.
there?
like
It's one of those
plantation
gimmicks.
courtyard.
It's one of those things where like you never think it's going to happen because that glass seems indestructible.
Guys, and you know how expensive?
Oh my God! Can you imagine being?
A diver.
Like, what if one of those underground hotels shatters?
That done.
I always think about that. You wouldn't catch me staying
Wait,
in one
underground
of
hotel shot. Oh,
Under,
like
the underwater
Or
hotels.
underwater, sorry.
Underwater
Oh.
hotel. Those are like because you're under like sharks, like in
Right.
bed, like that.
Right.
How is that not? How does that not like break? Those underwater hotels.
How is it made? Oh.
That is terrifying.
God, what's
I'm
weird is there's
sick.
no video yet like of it.
Oh, I'm sure there is. There has
No,
to be.
there's no like nobody filming it.
No, like
Or they
surveillance,
like-
the security
inside
cameras.
cameras.
Or they,
Oh.
but I feel like they confiscated the security.
Oh, they're
camera.
not gonna show that.
No.
no way.
Something was sabotaged.
Something
That
happened.
doesn't just happen.
No, honestly, if it was sabotage, I feel like then they would show it to the public. But like because if it's an accident, they don't want to show that like it was
No,
their fault.
sabotaged in the sense that like insurance claim type sabotage.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Oh my God.
It pisses me off that the hotel's not even that nice.
They're going to be finding fish for weeks.
Because you know how expensive
Their
aquarium-
budget went to the aquarium.
Yeah.
They're like, we got $5 million for
Because
this
just
hotel.
my brothers alone, it's like more than $1,000. Imagine how much that shit costs.
Damn, that sucks.
$1 million liters?
Who can fake a German accent right now?
I can speak
vi
German.
har satt och ätit sin
Like coming up with this fucking idea, like
So thinking like a big aquarium in the
Auf Wiedersehen.
As Wiedersehen.
Aquarium is kaputt.
Kaputt. The fishies.
Auf Wiedersehen, kaputt Aquarium.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
there-
we have the biggest aquarium.
there's no footage of it, like the aftermath. I would love to see what the whole floor looked like.
Yeah, there's a lot of bread, not a lot of peanut butter
What
jelly.
that is just hell. It's something like that though. I wish I like experienced.
Oh, 100%.
Just to be like, it's so rare.
Walk
for
the
that to happen.
aftermath.
Yeah.
That would be something.
I'm calling my brother. I call my brother Heath. The whole
Oh, really?
the whole break. Yeah.
He calls Hidayah Mariah. It's okay.
He gets confused.
Why?
It's hard.
Why does the aquarium look like it was on fire? Like it's black and did you see that?
Something looks off.
Oh, because I bet it activated like the fire alarm. Probably. Like I don't know.
It looked burnt.
Matt, you're right though. That's something you kind of like want to be there for. It's like Fire Festival. You kind of just want to be there.
It seems just like the opening to like a really like bizarre, weird like indie movie.
Oh.
Like
That is crazy.
Dude, that's great to film in real quick.
the next Final Destination is gonna have an aquarium.
If I was a production company filming a movie, I'd be like, we need
And
to film in
like
the
zombie
right now.
apocalypse.
They would save so much money.
100%. Look at that.
do you think they got like their stay for free? Because I'd be like, thanks and great story that I can watch.
With the amount of money they're losing, I don't even think. I think people felt bad to even ask for a refund.
Don't bother cleaning up. Just start over.
What are they gonna do?
Just
It's
demolish the
crazy.
rest of it.
It doesn't look like there was like a hole and it like drained out.
Oh, that's gorgeous. That's
It
really
looks like the
nice.
entire thing just exploded
Yeah.
outwards.
It looks
doesn't.
like the pressure, like there was too much pressure.
You think it was a bomb?
No, I'm just saying like it. Like if there was like a hole or something, it doesn't look like it just like kind of like
Yeah, it
fell
didn't-
out or like it blew a hole and like it like lowered.
no, it just
like
popped.
Or Matt, or a hole actually happened. You know when something like the water goes, someone was just like,
It's like Mr. Bean.
yeah,
Like,
they did it. Like they didn't.
flex tape.
Flex seal.
The person working there was like, I do not want to deal with this. They quit the next day. They put that tape and go, I'm out of here.
That's what's crazy about people whose jobs are like inspectors. They have to go and like inspect things just to make sure things are like good.
Up to code.
Whether it's bridges, tanks, all that. And then just imagine you get that call in the middle of the night going, what's that?
the aquarium.
The Radisson?
That was 100% a type where people were waking up in the middle of the night, like in the movies, and like, honey, I gotta go.
Yeah.
The tank had exploded.
Thank God. But just, I'm so happy though it happened in the middle of the night.
Where's that from? It went to the streets?
Yes.
Wait, that debris?
Yes.
Damn.
Dude, that much water just had
That
to flood
pressure?
out.
Imagine what that looked like. I want to see that footage.
I want to know if it's like, do you think, Zane, it's like a this or is it like a this?
I think that.
Like this.
That.
Like it all just like falls.
And then just expands and rushes out.
Ooh-wee.
I love talking about that. It was exhilarating. Let's talk about more disasters. Can we be a
nothing gets me excited
let's be a
about
disaster
have you heard
podcast?
We already are, Zane.
Have you heard about
We're the disaster.
did you ever hear about the Cleveland balloons? Like when they released all those balloons
Yes.
in Cleveland?
Oh
No.
my
Look up
God.
Cleveland balloon disaster.
Wait, tell me about
You know
it.
how
They
they,
tried-
you know how
yeah,
they
yeah,
like
yeah.
release a bunch of like like
a world
Hot
record.
air balloons
Yeah.
or like the
just balloons,
okay.
just normal balloons. So they let all these balloons
Go to Google
go.
Images to
It is more insane than you could ever imagine. Like in
Oh
your head.
my god!
Wait, those are balloons?
Yes.
It looks like an
Why?
explosion.
Why?
because they did it
They
for a world record.
Yeah.
And I think they had like a
First of all, how would you even think this would be a good idea in the first place? They gotta come down somewhere. It's gonna
Bro,
massive
that
mess.
is stupid.
And apparently the weather conditions that day were so bad that it caused like flight delays. Like look at that.
1.5 million
Matt,
balloons.
you know they were down there like, bad idea.
Like so it ended up being like polka. Oh yeah.
It was.
This is like a
this was
Mr.
definitely
Beast type
a different time.
shit.
But that went horribly wrong. Like and apparently like
What happened though?
all the well it was like it interfered with like a lot of flights. It was so much massive pollution.
Oh yeah, imagine all those balloons going into an engine, like in a plane.
God,
That's ridiculous.
Why?
like it took forever for them to clean
Oh,
it
I thought
all
the
up.
microphone was a balloon.
And it's fucking Cleveland out of all places. Like
Look how excited people are. There's not one person.
But that would be insane to see.
Yo, I would be like, yo, imagine seeing that like on Shrooms. Like, what the hell?
No.
Who is this
What
man?
in the Wizard of Oz?
Not
is
one
going
person's
on?
going, guys, bad idea.
Look at that.
That's mortifying. Matt,
the
Matt, at
80s.
what point were they just like, okay, wait a second.
No, they're still cheering here. They're like, this is sick. This
No,
is
this
sick.
is like the beginning of some Marvel movie, like some
I
villain
know.
Yeah.
is about to take
this
more.
is-
Look at this!
Oh my God. Look.
He's got his-
But it's kind of
Oh,
beautiful.
I wish I was there.
Oh, it's stunning.
Do you remember how, like, without thinking, after every party, you just were
Let the balloons go.
you just let the balloons go? Like that wasn't even a question. You're like, no, you let the balloons go
Yeah.
every time.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was there at the 1986 Balloon Fest.
Matt, go back to the Marvel
This
thing.
is
Matt,
not real.
to go back to the Marvel thing, it looks like they let the balloons go, and then all of a sudden a balloon monster comes out. off of this.
It looks like it's
Looks
turning
like
into
it's
it.
something.
This is a great plot for like a horror thriller.
Dude, imagine the pictures that they got.
Oh, I know the photographs this day. It's like it's the most
Oh, that's
beautiful
actually cool.
disaster.
It just doesn't look
Look at-
real.
Look at it. It's just plastic latex.
Oh my God.
All those allergic people.
I'm allergic to balloons.
You know what's funny is
the
that
power lines.
someone-
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Come on, they didn't think about this.
What's funny is that someone was like, this is fun.
Trying to keep the crowd like
Woo!
they're,
And then they're
they're
like-
seeing people's faces shift and they're like, no, we're like, how long can you cheer for this?
Yeah, come on. They're like, we'll clean it up.
They
So
start
yeah, all of them
falling.
started descending. It almost did like the opposite of what they thought the balloons would do. And now they had to go out. I think there was all this balloon in the water.
Two people died at this event.
Oh,
Wait, because of the balloons or because
Allergic
of the people?
reaction or like suffocation.
I just can't
Oh,
wonder.
are they on a boat? Is this them? Oh my God. You know, the 80s went hardcore. They were-
Yeah. They don't need no gimbals, just boats.
But you know what's even
Oh, no.
my. Heath.
They're all in the water.
Hey, look.
Oh my.
That is me.
Oh
No,
yeah.
and what's this guy saying? No, I really want to hear what this guy's saying. Like,
Zane.
is he excited? Like, guys, look at all these balloons.
They don't look concerned.
It impeded a search and rescue of 2 vanished fishermen.
No.
Yeah, so that's what happened.
Imagine being a head in the water and all these balloons are falling. Bro, not even.
Oh.
Dude, that's like God saying you deserve. Like, imagine.
Oh, yo, I mean, that is like,
That's
you gotta
ins-
be shitting.
Because you don't know that they're releasing a million balloons in the sky when you're like stranded out there.
Oh, let's hear what he's saying. Wait.
Ironically, that big balloon launch in Cleveland today is one of the things that's making this search so tough for the Coast Guard. Can you imagine trying to find somebody floating out here or even spotting a life jacket
Oh
with
my
all
God.
these balloons on the water?
You know,
It's like
Cleveland
trying to
was on
find
it.
a needle in a haystack here, because you're looking for more or less a head or an orange life jacket. Here you have a couple.
Imagine your boat flips or something. You put on your orange life jacket, and then all of a sudden, all these balloons start floating and coming down all around you. And now you were just in the middle of a million balloons.
That'd be kind of that'd be such
What-
a sick album cover though. Like,
Where's the city committee? Like, it's crazy that they all like gathered because they had to approve this, right? Like, it's not just like something that people got together and did. This was approved by an entire
it's Cleveland. It's
room
Ohio, baby.
of people, like officials.
I didn't know Cleveland was on the water like that. I don't know my geography very well.
Well, they have like Lake Erie.
That should have happened.
But Cleveland is on the lake.
Like Ohio is connected to Lake
Oh yeah,
Erie.
isn't Ohio the place that people make fun of?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Only in
it's in
Ohio.
Ohio. Oh,
Only in
okay.
Ohio. Well, I'm thinking of Columbus. But Cleveland's on the lake.
This is
Yo.
I've never seen. This is crazy. I've never heard about this.
I knew about this when I was a kid.
crazy.
My dad told me about it.
And I know people are gonna pull up season 1, and we already talked about this for an hour and a half.
Probably.
We no way.
There's been a few things where we had full discussions about, and everybody in the comments like they have definitely talked about this entire situation before. And me, of course, I'm like I'm hearing it for the first time.
And you have all these questions.
Zane's like, what?
They should make a compilation of us talking about like the same thing 4 times. What? No way.
Wait. Well, I have terrible podcasts like amnesia though. I'll forget whole conversations we have.
Well, we don't even know if we say it in person or like we say it in person or like.
Yeah.
I wonder if Oktoberfest is as like cool as they like make it out to be in like movies and shit.
I
Like
heard
the
it's
one
insane.
in Germany?
Yeah.
I heard it's
I
so
feel like it'd be
fun.
really fun.
Isn't dyeing the Chicago River green like really bad?
No, it's actually they're treating it.
Or they're treating it?
Like the reason why they do it is because it's a treatment for the river. They're not just putting in dye. Like
Got
the
it. So
dye
They
is
just treat
something.
it in March.
Yeah, but they made the treatment green, so they're like kind of doing two things at the same time.
Got it. Okay.
But then they still do the rubber ducky race and stuff. I heard that's pretty fun, but
The rubber ducky. Does everybody have a certain rubber ducky? Like they're
Like a raffle.
Yeah.
I think there is there a raffle, or there is one that if the one that wins.
Damn, that's actually pretty. Imagine your rubber ducky won out of all those. We should all join we should join some sort of competition. Remember like the Red Bull competition where people make their own like
Yes.
floats?
No, we should all build a battle bot.
A battle bot.
That would be fun.
I don't even know. We know even how to get started on building
Jordan,
a battle
I feel
bot.
like could build it. We'll just come up with the idea.
Yeah,
So Jordan's doing all the work. We just
No, but
slap
then
our
we would
stickers
do
on.
we would do like the controller.
It does take multiple people to control it, like during a fight, right? That's insane.
One person's working the arm that comes down.
Damn.
Zane's would be a dragon.
Oh, I definitely want fire coming out of mine for sure.
Can we just buy one on Amazon?
How
Yeah, let's
We
do
just
the
ours is just a
Beyblades.
grenade.
how's your lizard doing?
Pull the pin before it goes out there.
It's at the
It's still at the boarding.
daycare, yeah.
I had a dream about your lizard the other night.
What was the dream?
It was like I was like you had put it somewhere, and I was like, Zane, there's wires near it.
It's a normal dream.
But you were like, oh, I know. But it was just, it's really.
I mean, I
it's-
already fell asleep next to it. It was like day 3, and
I rolled over it.
yeah.
Oh, no.
No, it's a sweet lizard.
Good.
Especially because when you're standing real still and something's on you and you like want it to like be
You like fall asleep
comfortable
with it.
Have you ever seen those babies that are like the fake babies, but they're
Yes.
realistic?
It is. I saw a real baby being posted the other day, and I
And you
thought it was one of those fake
and
ones.
The neck was like going.
No, I
back.
thought it was a fake one, and it was a real one. So now I'm so confused every time I see a baby because they're so realistic.
No, look up the yes.
Wow, look.
Even more than that.
more than that.
Yeah, more than that.
Should we get a fake
I
baby?
saw
don't
like
know,
a fake
dude.
one.
It's kind of like it looks so real where you'll feel bad about keeping it in another room.
Like that's
Really?
fake.
Yeah, that's fake.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
I want that.
That's
That's
so cute.
really funny. We're looking at the baby.
Hell no. Hell no.
I just watched The Grinch for the first time in like 15 years.
Jim
So
Carrey
good.
one?
It's
So good.
so good.
Yeah.
It's because I thought, you know, when you watch movies like older movies that you used to watch all the time, they're like, ooh, this is like
The
not
Grinch
that great.
is
Yeah.
timeless. It's so good.
Really is.
Oh, Mariah watched the Violent
Oh,
Night.
I watched Violent Night.
Did you like it?
The best Christmas movie I've seen in like 20
Is
years.
it better,
I
is
gotta
it better
see
than
it.
Office Christmas Party?
I think it's better than any Christmas
Because that movie
Isn't your stomach?
good.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, I'm starving.
I was like, what is?
Oh, when I get hungry, I just throw a cheese. I just throw a cheese.
No, Violent Night is amazing. It's very gory.
Is the guy
I
that's
knew it was
in
fun.
it
It's like-
from
it's
Stranger
like
Things?
John Wick. Yeah,
Or is it
David,
somebody else?
David Harbour.
Oh, that's him in it.
Yeah, I love David.
Is there
Harbour.
is there any other big actors in there, or is he like the main?
You're
like,
asking
really-
Mariah about who
I know.
acts.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sure there's
yeah,
somebody in it.
Is that one?
yeah. That was silly. That was silly. I shouldn't have done.
Avatar's out. Avatar 2.
I can't. It's just the movie's too long.
I really want to watch it, but I want to wait and watch the first one again, so I feel
Yeah.
caught up going into it.
Yeah, I kind of remember the ending, but now I'm like, I gotta go see it in theaters. I'm worried I'm not gonna have time to go see it in
So
theaters.
they have it in 4D. You can watch Avatar in 4D.
Oh,
that sounds miserable. Imagine the
Zane, let's
imagine
do
the
it.
chair
For so
shaking and the
long.
water spray. I would hate it. It's like a 3-hour ride.
Zane, let's do it.
Absolutely.
Let's get
not.
high. Let's get high and
Bro,
go.
I'd be so over it. I'd actually have a headache. if I turned up like
Here
a
we
movie
go.
with
How great! How those 4DX movies? I've never done. Have you guys done any at all? 4DX?
I've never
Not a
done
full.
one.
I've done like the
rides.
the
Universal.
attractions.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
But I've never done a full movie like that. I wouldn't. Oh God.
I don't know.
that's a
yeah.
lot.
But I heard the 3D in the Avatar 2 is a lot different than we remember 3D movies being as a kid.
Yeah, the red and blue.
Oh,
that
Oh,
was
they don't
horrible.
Do, oh, they don't do that anymore.
No.
Is it like a little bit more tolerable, the 3D-ness?
yeah, so apparently like it doesn't give you a headache, and the movie is shot with a 3D camera. So
Okay.
So do you still
instead
wear
of like trying to
glasses?
make something like
It feels more
you know?
natural, like watching it. Like
Yeah.
it's not like so in your face. Like
Maybe
remember
an Oculus. Or
Remember
like,
Spy Kids
Yeah, it's
3D?
probably-
That shit.
Oh,
had
yeah.
it. They would have the thing go,
maybe like, hey,
and
hold
it's
on
like,
a second. What?
it's like, oh god.
I don't want a movie that does like the thing to get you to get excited about 3D. Like if it's just like there,
Spy
but when it shoots the rope out and you're just like, it's too much.
Oh, Spy Kids 3D, and it was like George Lopez.
Wait, I thought that was Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh, it is. Maybe you're right. You're
Shark
right.
Boy and Lava
Wait. Yeah, you're right. No,
He's in Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
and he's also in Spy
As
Kids
the-
3D.
no, I think
villain.
she's right. I think it is a Shark Boy and Lava. Was he the teacher?
He was the he was
The teacher was the villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the villain in Spy Kids 3?
Yeah, I think it was like the thumb people, and then the guy, it's Littlefinger from Game of Thrones. I think it's
really?
him. Yeah, I forget his name.
George Lopez is not in Spy Kids 3.
I think he's.
I thought he's in both.
No, I don't think he's in both. 2 3D movies like
It's
that.
the same universe. Isn't Shark Boy and Lava Girl and Spy Kids in the same world?
Did they make a movie where they're both in the same movie?
That should have been a collab.
In your fucking face, Matt.
Ah, shit.
Apologize to the people
Sorry.
and to Mariah.
Remember Elijah Wood is in Spy Kids 3, but for like 5 minutes and he gets killed?
Oh yeah.
But he was like, it was when Elijah Wood was like at the peak of Lord of the Rings and everything. We're like, woo, Elijah Wood. And then
It's
it's just
cool. I'd want a 5-minute scene in Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's just a little cameo.
Mariah was actually one of the thumb people in the movie. She was in
Yeah,
it.
She was a
the
mascot.
one on the left.
That's actually not
That's
a bad.
a funny
that's a good
Halloween
costume.
costume, yeah.
That is good.
That's some shit. What's her name?
Todd would be good as a thumb.
Oh, I could see girls doing sexy thumbs.
So, yeah.
Like a little romper with like their ass out.
What's the lady that was the worm on the for Halloween?
Heidi Klum?
Oh, yeah,
Heidi
Heidi
Klum.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Dude, that worm was insane.
Disgusting.
How did they? Like, I
Have you
don't
ever
understand.
seen Heidi Klum's like former costumes? Like all
I
her-
d- after I saw the worm, they showed all of her
she
costumes.
was like
It was like a video.
Shrek. She's done like Jessica Rabbit. Oh my
Look at
god.
that. That's insane.
It makes me uncomfortable looking at it.
They did such a good job. She probably spent like $20,000.
She's
on
so
her costume.
patient. Like imagine doing that and be like, get me out of here.
Dude, imagine you next to it with a fishing pole.
Yeah.
That's such a good costume.
Was the worm to promote something?
She just does crazy costumes every year.
No, she just does crazy. She always has a crazy Halloween party.
How do you think it? Like, I want to be a worm, but big.
I bet she
and
has.
giant.
I bet she has a team that just has like
Yes.
crazy ideas, and she's like, "That's funny, I'll do that."
Messed up ideas.
A worm?
You guys want to see how sweaty I am right now?
No.
What is it? What is it?
Ew.
genetics? Oh,
Oh,
my
look at the-
god.
Dang, that is crazy.
You gotta bring the fan and just leave it here.
Yeah.
What is why? Is it?
I know. I need to be in like a dome where it's just like you know the hurricane domes in malls where you
Oh,
go in
yeah.
and it's just
Oh, with the money?
yeah. They have
Or no, you're like, feel.
they have one in
Tropical
Florida.
Florida.
Yeah. Isn't that like weird? What you want to feel what it's like to be in a hurricane, like in this like natural disaster here?
Yeah, that is a really bizarre machine.
I think it's bizarre for people like in Florida.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
like us out of state, we were like, yes.
That makes sense. No, I get it. I get it.
should
Because
have
if
an
there was
earthquake
something
one.
here, yeah, you'd be like, feel the earthquake. I'd feel it, even if it just.
Like if there was a mudslide simulator, sign me up.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's a fun ride.
Sorry, are you all talking about the stuff that like is
The-
in malls?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
hurricane.
Oh yeah,
machine.
where it's like, ah.
come out. Your
Is it
hair.
that good? Is it worth the money?
No, it's not.
No, it's just. It
It's
literally
for
just
little kids.
Spins the wind.
That is an easy
I just think it's
machine.
weird.
Let's
I think
just
it's
make
weird
a-
I think it's weird that they call it like want to feel what it's like to be in a hurricane.
Yeah.
You want to know what
Throw
I
a
think?
cow in there.
I think it's weird that malls and like outdoor areas have the ground fountains for kids to run through and get soaking wet in a place that they clearly don't have a change of clothes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's so
Why?
weird to
and
me.
then the kids obviously want to run through it.
the
And
parent-
you put that on the parents. The parents are going to tell the kid no. The kid's going to cry. And then they end up running into this thing that shoots water up. And
Yeah.
then they're soaked. Now you have a kid getting in a car, dripping wet.
It's in the- it's in-
Why? And it's not like at a water park, like
It
where
is
it makes
always
sense.
next to a merch shop, though. They make you.
I do.
buy new clothes.
Ah.
It's in the, like it's at City Walk. It's in the middle
City Walk
of a mall.
Like Sawgrass Mall, I think, has one.
Is it? Oh, that's the plan. Is that they get you to go buy
And
something?
then you got to
That's
go
what it
buy
sounds like.
something
Makes
dry.
sense.
Bubba.
I didn't even know what I did.
I feel like the three of us would be like, you wanted to get in there. You better wait till we get home. You're not mine no more.
My mom would make me walk home.
God, there's nothing worse than like
God.
a
Wet
wet shoe,
sock.
a wet sock, wet shoes.
They're
When you're a
heavy.
kid and you just like actually stepped in a puddle, you're like,
Done. Done. The day's over. It's ruined.
damn. Zane, are you still vaping? I haven't seen you vape all day.
I was here and there.
Oh, are you you're quitting though, right?
I'm quitting January 7th.
What? Because you want to enjoy your vacation?
No, Danielle wanted to wait till after her birthday. Her birthday's the 6th.
Good. I can't wait.
You have to do it with somebody, especially when you're living together.
Yeah.
You have to hold each other accountable.
You got this.
I'll be holding you accountable for sure.
Me and Danielle are just sneaky. Matt's gone.
Busted.
Thank God.
No, it's really bad. Like I keep saying, like you will die if you keep smoking. Like,
I
you
saw
keep-
some people on my TikTok page. It's crazy when someone is just like with the oxygen mask and is like, "Do not vape."
Did you see the one where the guy had the
The tracheotomy.
yeah, that was
What's a
scary.
tracheotomy?
You seen the people that have like,
Oh, like smokers.
yeah.
My grandpa had
We
it.
have to like push it in.
Your grandpa had it?
He
He had a tracheotomy.
yeah. So
He
he'd wear,
smokes. He smoked so much.
yeah, I believe so. So he'd wear this like napkin. It's crazy. I never talked about this, but yeah, he like had this napkin all my childhood. I could
he
never
had the
communicate
hole.
with him. He would, and he didn't
Is this
speak
your
in
mom's dad or your dad's mom?
my dad's dad. And
Or
he,
dad, sorry, your dad's
He didn't
dope.
speak no sign language. No sign language. He would talk like this, like,
Did he?
and you would understand. Like everybody understood exactly what he was saying.
Would he press push it in to be able to talk?
No, that's exactly how I sounded. Is what you heard 24/7. Like, and there's no like.
Was he speaking in Arabic?
Yeah, let me do it one more time.
Because you were like, it sounded like you were doing Arabic.
Yeah,
Whoa. It sounds, the headphones sound
Now do it as
crazy.
English. Like we'd be like,
Oh, no way.
oh.
You can make it out. You can. I get what you're.
yeah,
And everyone was like,
yeah.
wow.
That's like, you would think that would make me like. I
He had
see
a-
that. And I'm just like, I
had-
don't want to.
He had
I
a-
don't want to smoke.
He had a napkin over
It was like this like cloth that he would it kind of like hung. It looked it looked
You ever?
it looked
You
nice.
ever seen?
It's better than having the whole.
You ever seen the Interpreter for Stephen Hawking?
the movie The Interpreter? Or-
No. Have you seen like Stephen Hawking being interpreted?
I thought he has a machine that he uses to talk.
Well, he has like the thing that he could like type into or whatever, but like I don't understand how his interpreter was getting this from what he was saying. Like it's just like it's actually mind blowing.
Stephen Hawking's still alive, right?
No.
age of 9 or 10 that I wanted to be a scientist.
Maybe he's just been working with him for so long
I
that
agree.
he just like,
I agree.
it's like parents with their kids. You hear another kid and you're like, what the hell are they saying? And their parents know exactly what they're saying.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how it's just sounds. It's not even
know.
like a.
Like that.
That's insane.
Well, he probably has been with him. That was like when Stephen Hawking could still even talk. Like then he wasn't even able to talk at all. Like towards the end. So if you
Yeah.
like watched his whole degradation, like he could like still really like.
Do you think if he knew the answer to the question, he would just answer it
I feel like it would like help him.
like half?
Well, I feel like Stephen Hawking pays him enough where he would be like, if he didn't get it right, he'd be like, "You're
Do it
done."
again.
Like,
Oh, he just stops, like he
if
doesn't
Stephen
talk.
Hawking was just like, "That's not what I said." Because Stephen Hawking can hear and understand. And he pays him. He'd probably be like, "We're done here."
That is true. That is true. Like he would just stop. He would just stop talking if like the guy was just saying
He'd be like-
nonsense.
and just like but imagine not being able like to be like that's not what I said. Like you're like trying to get out your thoughts and you have an interpreter like saying the complete wrong thing and you can hear them and you be like like that's not what I said. Like what's the secret code to like whatever this is? It's like not right. Damn. All right, let's close this out.
I'm hungry.
Well, I can't. I know this is our first episode of the new year, but I can't wait for the new year.
For us to feel it.
Yeah.
Guys, if you haven't tried the best coffee, make sure to try it. Cremota.com. We've got the cinnamon French toast, sweet butter hazelnut. We've got a bunch of other different flavors. We've got our espresso out now in whole bean and ground. Make sure to check that out. Cremota.com. We've also got a bunch of cool drinkware. We have our new tumblers, thermoses, all that good stuff.
You can check out these episodes every Monday on the audio platforms like Spotify, Pandora, Google, Apple, and we post every video. We post every Tuesday video form on YouTube, youtube.com/Zane and Heath. And my brain is like not working right now. What else? What else do we say?
Also, make sure to check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Zane and Heath. We post early access to all these videos. And as soon as you sign up, you're going to get access to everything we've ever posted. We post a bonus episode every single month. It's either a high or a drunk episode with a guest. And we also do a monthly Q&A. So
yes, sir. All right. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode. Oh.
Sorry, and we also do an unwind. So after this episode, we still sit here and hang out for another 20 minutes. And it's just bonus content also on our Patreon.
I'm actually going to get ready for that.
And you should see what we talk about.
Oh, we get into it.
All right. See you guys later.
What are y'all doing?
Peace and blessings.
Peace.